A Milwaukee-based 3D printing artist is redefining what it means to create. Pavlina Osta takes us to a studio where imagination meets innovation and art comes to life through the precision of STEM.
So here in Milwaukee, I could select any particular area. It looks like there's some updated Summerfest grounds here.
Inside this former spray paint factory in Milwaukee's west side.
On every portion here, there's places I've lived, cherished moments within the city as well. So this kind of just represents all of that.
Owner of Eureka 3D Printing, John Radke Jr., is creating a bird's eye view of the Cream City.
When you're on a plane, you get to see this, and that's probably the only opportunity. But now that there's a scaled model of it, you can almost simulate that same experience.
From 2D models,
there are digital maps available for download, and then you could design them how you'd like.
To a 3D version of every street, building, and park in Milwaukee.
I could select green for my park. I've designed here the buildings to the correct height, just using information that I could find online. And then I've scaled the roads a little bit bigger than they typically would so that you could see them.
Once everything is scaled, he then sends the final design to his fleet of 11 3D printers. After roughly 6 hours of printing, Radke is ready to assemble.
I will put them on the table and just kind of lay out and make sure everything looks correct, the colors are right.
In the design process, he chooses from a range of plastic filament colors to bring each piece to life. But Radke ties it all together by crafting custom resins to recreate the look and feel of Lake Michigan.
When I started sinking the crevices for the resin, I started to push that down about 5 millimeters.
You even have some like natural little wave looking thing.
Yeah. I like those.
For Radke, 3D printing is more than just a medium for art. It's a universal tool for problem solving and innovation.
So we have a couple different business areas that we service. One of them is novelty items. We'll build novelty items for blue-collar workers and things like that. And another one is our contract business. We'll do contract 3D printing for small companies that want, small prototypes, small production runs.
He started 3D printing back in 2015. Now it's grown into much more than a hobby.
3D printers in my living room, and then when we grew and expanded, 3D printers all over the kitchen, including the stovetop. So it really took over the apartment. I had moved into a bigger apartment with a second bedroom, and we had filled that bedroom, but unfortunately kept blowing the breakers and wanted to expand even more.
He even partners with schools to inspire the next generation to explore STEM.
So I'm hoping to bring 3D modeling more into like the daily lives of other students. We've brought some kids in here and they've seen our wall of 3D printers and they're fascinated by that. And it kind of opens up the doors to maybe instead of the one project they're working on, there's another project, and they begin thinking about the next thing they can make.
His goal is to build intricate 3D maps of every major skyline.
Give a little bit more detail than just a picture of a city.
You can find Radke's designs popping up in stores across Milwaukee.
They'll point out right in the map, we're right here, we're gonna go over here for lunch and things like that. So it's been really fun seeing their reactions.
Thanks for watching this CBS 58 Sunday Morning Story. Subscribe here and make sure to tune in to CBS 58 every Sunday morning to see more uplifting stories like this. And check out our other playlists on YouTube. You'll find everything from Everyday Heroes to our CBS 58 Hometown series on CBS 58.